Alright, question 4 for SRAM Academy. Here we go. So we're drawing full structural and line diagrams. So let's do some practice with that. So 2,5-dimethyl hept-3-ene. So question 1, carbon 1 is just going to be straightforward. Carbon 2, there's carbon 3 with its 2 carbons. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Okay, so on question carbon 2, we got to put our methyl groups. And full structural, we got to show all the bonds, all the atoms. It's going to get a bit crowded. We can kind of squeeze those guys down there. That's okay. Alright, this one's going to have an H there as well. And just to make some room, so 2, 5, H down there, H on carbon 4, and a methyl group on carbon 5. I'll just drop that down here, just because we got a bit more room. Hydrogen there. You can draw them a bit smaller, that's okay. And we'll finish off that methyl group down here. Okay, so I'm going to thicken this up a bit. And we'll use these grid lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to go to question, carbon number 2 and pop a methyl group on there. 3, 4, 5, and drop a methyl group down there. And then what we're going to do is go 1, 2, 3 and draw your double bond for your alkene right there. Okay? And so I'm just going to highlight that there and highlight it there. And you don't have to color it in, but that's okay. So that's how we attack line diagrams. You just draw the double bond within that zigzag chain. Okay? Now, there is this thing called cis-trans isomerism, which we'll learn about on Wednesday. Okay? Because we're going to just take more time for review. I would like you guys to master these things. And I think the reactions are going to take a bit more time to own. Okay? So propyne. So carbon 1 is going to have, well, that's a bit too thick. Again, carbon 1, if it's propyne, so that's going to be a triple bond between carbon 1 and carbon 2. And then carbon 3 is where we're going to put our bromine. We can put it on any of those 3 spots because the single bond can rotate. And just because they're traditionally drawn in green, we'll draw the BR in green as well. So just so it stands out, and that's cool. Alright, so that's the full structural. Now, let's take a look at our line drawing. Now, it's really interesting to note that with propynes or with ynes, alright, we're just going to draw them like this. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to draw the next carbons just straight out. So that's going to stop there, okay? And then just being consistent, we'll have our bromine come down here and go off there, since I drew it going lower, okay? So, just for your note, that barrier right there is C2, okay? And this whole end here is C1. So it actually just goes in a straight line. Hold up. Yeah. Okay, and then that little bend there is C3. Okay, so when you're drawing propynes, it's just a straight line out. Okay, on either side. Okay, but since this started at carbon 1, that's how we lay it out. Okay, let me clean that up a bit.